Hey, Rick. Thank you, thank you. How's it going? Oh, is there like any music playing for you? Looks like Spotify isn't doing anything. No music. Let's see if we can fix that. I thought I saw it moving around in 2 seconds ago. Where did my music go? Oh, you might be hearing the music of the rain coming down right now instead of actual music. Guys, where is my... Hold on, let me check if my house isn't flooding right now. Hold on. Chaos. Yeah, it's really coming down. That's why I went to check before before I was like just sitting here talking to you, and then I had a little puddle of water in my house. See, I'm moving a tiny bit though. Oh, how about now? Is there music? There should be. Damn. Why? I see the bars moving. This is some classic. I haven't had this for a while. All this technical issues, like the classical streaming issues. I wouldn't be surprised if it's arrived soon. Yeah, I am like leaving one window open where I can see it because it's been like really hot the past couple days, so I want to get like some air in here. Yeah, some art stream. Reagan. Jeez Louise. No, it'll be cooler. Like today's already like a lot cooler than it was, but the heat is still trapped inside from the past couple days. So this is already the day that like a lot of the heat is like cleaning itself up, but it's it's coming down. I'm just trying to fix Spotify in the same fell swoop. Let's see. Yeah, I just need the right. This is so stupid. Rain, stop, I can't hear myself. Anyway, in the meantime, right? How about you tell me how you've been? Well, I try to fix this Spotify stuff. Oh no, you got COVID? Oh, sorry. I'm still hearing myself. Really? Huh. That's interesting. You hear almost nobody about COVID here in Holland anymore. I think it's mostly an issue still for like immunocompromised people, but otherwise it's not really a deal anymore. How, how about now? No, there's no music anymore. Yes, I think I fixed it. Yes. Oh, so usually I connect my my headphones to the computer wirelessly and listen to music that way, because if the music comes out of my speakers, then obviously it goes into my microphone again. It doesn't like cancel itself out. So then, you get all the reverberation and stuff. So I listen to it on my headphones, but for some reason, suddenly my headphones decided to not connect to my computer wirelessly anymore. So last time I connected my headphones wired, and that worked fine. But apparently now it decided that doesn't work, because then I hear the music, but you guys don't. Weird ass stuff. And listening to the stream is going to be awkward too. Yeah, let's keep it at that. Well, I guess that means no music for me today. Whatever. Anyway, okay, what were we talking about? Two of your wife's co-workers have it. It's seasonal flu. Oh, jeez. Does that also mean, though, that people have been, like, worried about long-term effects? No, it's fine. I always feel like I would rather have you listening to me with a background of music than me listening to music but you not hearing that at all. I'm busy talking to you guys anyway. And I'll be here for like, I don't know, another hour or so, and then I'll duck out because my parents are coming over for dinner, so I need a little extra time to put all the things in order. Yeah, I guess it does fade with time. I don't know, sometimes we still get like items on the news or whatever where people are like, COVID is no joke, and of course it isn't. But if you get nobody who's affected by it in your direct vicinity, then you're kind of like, I don't know, is it really that big a deal, or are they is it a big deal for like a smaller amount of people? Yeah, exactly. I would say people walking around here with masks is like rare. It's less weird. Like you're less weirded out compared to like before COVID. Actually, not weirded out at all. If you see people like walking around with masks, it's kind of like, okay, apparently you still want to. That's fine, whatever. But you definitely see most people just walking around without a mask. By the way, I showed it last time, but I'm channeling this person's inks right now because I think it's so cool the way they do things. Somehow it looks so good. I'd love to get my inking up to that level. With these pages, so the thing is, hold on, I'll show you. The last page, we actually jump back 35,000 years to, well, Iska, basically. They're, it's all part of like the prologue and like setting up the story. It's actually like so I divided like the story. The story is basically like divided into 7 chapters for like the 7 stages of grief, plus a prologue. But it's actually like a really long prologue, introducing like lots of the setting, and it's weird. Like when you write a script, then it's kind of like, well, this is what I need to tell before, and then it doesn't seem so long. But when you actually start creating the pages, then suddenly you're working on a prologue or like a set of pages for a really long time before you ever move on to something else. So they're more like in bear skins and sheepskins and stuff than medieval. Though I will, this guy is definitely has like a medieval haircut, but I've been reading a lot about prehistoric cultures, and from what I'm seeing, it's kind of like I feel like we know so little about them and I think we should assume that they had like a way richer culture and like way more diverse than what we're seeing just from like the burials. So I think it's safe to assume that someone 35,000 years ago will have had a haircut similar to this. Maybe one of the first people who actually started having flat hair instead of like the curly kind that most people still had. Or the spiky frizzy stuff. I'm seeing right now that I actually should edit my Nightbot because scene 3 is getting published, not scene 2. Yeah, it's actually ready to launch. And I'm doing that next week. So I'm really curious how that will go. I've been making some like final edits. I should still like post those to the Patreon. Cuz they're like small edits, but I feel like they do make a big difference. But yeah, it's like weird how long those things still, because I kind of feel like I started working on that pack right away after finishing up the Human Fighter pack. I probably didn't, but it feels that way. But I started counting, and actually the time between this Kickstarter and the previous one is actually, so that one it started in April, May, June, July, August, September. So it's been 5 months already. Time goes so quickly. But it's been a lot of fun. Like, I've been really happy with the people joining in and like voting for the options and stuff. It made me a lot more confident that I'm actually making something that people are going to be happy with, and that they find useful for for their own characters. So I hope it's another resounding success. Has it been unusually busy for you? I feel like summer is always kind of busy somehow. Oh, so you're noticing an uptick? That's good. But does that mean that like where you usually take your vacation, you weren't able to? Though I do know that you Americans do not take a lot of time off anyway. Oof. That's rough. Will you be carving out some time for yourself like later this year? I really feel it when I work too long. It becomes too much of a grind or something. You take 1 week off in summer and that's it? Man, you Americans and your work ethic. That's like wild to me. I mean, in the sense that like no judgment. It's just I would be so done. Yeah, okay. I mean, but I mean like for the summer cuz I take like a week with Christmas, 2 if I can, 3 weeks in summer, and then maybe like a couple days somewhere in between. Because of, I don't know, a wedding, a thing, a trip. I actually had a friend who she always took 2 months off. Not 2 months, 2 weeks off. And so this was one of the first times that she actually took 3 weeks off. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is such this is like a whole different world where it makes such a big difference to actually have 3 weeks off and not 2 weeks. Hey Stevie, welcome. Actually, so you can see my computer, my screen keeps going green, which means it's time for me to take a break. So, break. Speaking of breaks, I'm gonna take a break, but I'll be back in like a couple minutes. Wonderful timing. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes just to like get my computer off my ass, and then I'll run an ad to get rid of the pre-rolls, and then I'll be back and we'll have like another hour of chatting and stuff. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So Stevie, welcome. So nice of you to join. How are you doing? Oh, and Rick, I totally get that. I guess, and Stevie said like stretch your arms. I guess that's also like why I'm just like taking time off, where I'm kind of like, if I don't take time off, then I won't be able to work, like continue my career, to actually like continue working. So I take the time off and then hope for the best. Yeah, exactly. I can really, my arms start to bother me pretty quickly. So I need to really take care that I take breaks, but that I also like once in a while will just take a lot of time away from the computer and do other stuff. It got like so bad at one point where I would be just like lying in bed and like get like shoots of pain down my arms and stuff. But then I think that was right before Christmas or something. So because of that, I took a couple weeks off, and then it kind of like fixed whatever it was. Yeah, I went and like saw the GP. They said that it wasn't RSI. It was just like some kind of I don't know what you'd call it, like, I don't know, over strain, like a strained arm or something, It was just my arm telling me like, hey, you need to calm down and give me some rest, basically. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? If you have like so much experience with it that you kind of like just start to cringe, just hear other people talking about it. Yeah, that's true, but aren't your hobbies like, I guess if you like a lot of finicky stuff, then you're doing like the fine motor skills. Yeah. I guess, I mean, if they're different enough, I think it like makes a huge difference in how, because I can use my hands, like even if I take a break, then I'm still using my hands, like gardening or whatever. Doesn't mean that I'm sitting on the couch twirling my thumbs, but still like the different kind of motion. Though gaming is probably not good, not good for your wrists compared to drawing. I can get into that. So what's the biggest project you've crocheted, Stevie? I have a lot of admiration for people who like knit and crochet, because I tried it for a while, knitting, and I like knit a whole scarf for myself, which was, you know, I found it pretty cool. But I also tried a sweater and that didn't work so well. I got too impatient, I think, and like tried to adjust a pattern. And this was like my first sweater, right? So I adjusted a pattern. So I wanted to make like bat wings, but they kind of like turned out to be like, they looked like flabby arms instead of bat wings. Because I went too fast and then too slow. Whoa, double bed size. Yeah, that's a big project. Sounds fun though. And thematically appropriate. Though it always weirds me out when people say like, it's September, it's fall. And it's kind of like, I'm kind of like, what? We're still in summer. What are you talking about? Because all my memories are like of my birthday being, you know, outside, nice weather, that kind of stuff. So for me, September is summer. Oops, but candy corn is so delicious though. It's like one of the few treats from the States where I'm like, oh, if I can get my hands on that, then I really need it. Rick, I don't like candy corn. I love candy corn. But I think it's popular to not like it, right? Most people don't like it or something. I don't know. Most people around here don't even know what candy corn is, so. So the story is, I'm working on the new scene. I don't know if you've like read the rest of the comic yet, but which you can, like there's like links coming. Oh, well that's a good idea, Rick. Like how about you just send all your leftover candy corn to us? We'll help you get rid of it. Anyway, so there's like links and stuff coming by in the chat, where you can like read the comic if you haven't yet, but, for scene 4, we're jumping, 35,000 years into the past. And this is like more setup for like the whole story, about the Netherrealms. And this is actually about the family of Yellow. Oh yeah, of this guy, the skull guy. But he's really old, so I'm drawing all these people in like Caveman outfits. Thank you. Well, I mean, I do the fast version in the comic. So I definitely don't spend as much time. And I've seen there's this one person. Hold on, let me see if I can like find their profile real quick. That makes like the most amazing backgrounds. And I'm kind of like, how do you even complete a whole comic in this style? Hold on. Let me see. Is that no? That's not the comic. That's also not the comic. I had them on my Blue Sky feed a while ago, and now of course I can't find them. And I'm following too many people already to like pick them out. No. Wait, was it the same person? No, I don't think so. Oh, this is so annoying. Anyway, they do super beta backgrounds. And I'm just like looking for a little longer. Maybe I can see them in my general timeline if they happen to post. No, I don't think I'm gonna find them. Ugh, annoying. Anyway. If I like happen to remember their name, then I will like look them up, but I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I don't even so long story short, I don't even think I'm going that extreme. And I was actually thinking of this person I do know the name of still. Lemonarium, Twitter. Lee. She has such a nice comic style. They have such a nice comic style. Let me find guys. Where are the pictures when you need them? Jeez. So many things going so well this stream. How about their Instagram then, maybe? There we go. Oh, of course. I'm not logged in, so fine. You'll have to make do with anyway, kind of like this. I just really like the darks that she uses to like indicate shadows before even coloring. There was like a really clear example somewhere. Oh, here we go. I really like this look for a page. Anyway. It's hold on, it's Lemonarium. Let me pull up their profile. Lemonarium. And it looks like they're more active on Instagram than anywhere else. Can It's like, I just want to post a link. How difficult can it be? There we go. That's their website. No, I think it's yes. I've read like a page or two, I think. And they'll stay silent. Isn't that a like a what are they called? My words today. Jeez. Beehive comic, whatever thing. Hiveworks. Thank you. I've been looking to get into contact with that publisher for ages, but they keep saying their submissions are closed. But yeah, it is definitely a gorgeous comic. I've actually looked at the pages to like try and emulate to see if I like wanted to steal any techniques. Yeah, I feel like the fantasy vibe would work with Hiveworks, but yeah, no. Maybe I just. They're saying like if our submissions aren't open, then any email will like with a pitch will go unread. So I'm not sure how much of a point there is in emailing them with my pitch. Still scary too. Like on the one hand, I kind of like do want these bigger swatches of black just because it like adds a lot of depth, but on the other hand, it's really scary to add them to me. I find them really scary, even though I am not afraid of adding some dark to my pictures, but I don't know, somehow with inks. I have been thinking of finding studio work, but Hiveworks is more like a comics publisher. So I was hoping they might want to publish Netherrealms. But in terms of like studio work, I'm not sure if I should. I've been interviewing for like a couple of art director positions, just because like the freelancing isn't going so well. So I'm kind of like getting very close to that threshold of like having to quit freelancing and having to get a different career. But I've done studio work and like a style different from my own before. And it brought me very close to like a burnout, so I'm not sure if I like should do it again. So I think I would rather either do something completely different. So I'm thinking of like, if I can't make this freelancing art thing work, then I might do like project management in like sustainability projects or something. Or like, yeah, art director for something. Thank you, Rick, for saying that. I hope, if someone sees this and he's an art director and agrees that I would be great at it, then please let me know. Because I'd really love to do it, love to help other people grow, I guess. Like, they art tutorials are like always really popular on social media, so people have been saying like, oh, you should do tutorials. And I'm like, yeah, but I hate making tutorials like with a freaking passion. The thing I don't hate though is like mentoring stuff. So I love to mentor people, but I hate like making the step by step. Oh, this is how you draw an eye and whatever. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I have also talked about that with people, like, oh, you have like good business advice or whatever, and like coaching or something that would really help a lot of us out. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not really the most wealthy target audience, in the sense that of course you don't need a wealthy target audience, but artists aren't really like they don't really have the disposable income to spend on a coach. Yeah, I mean, there's also comics. Like there's Kill 6 Billion Demons. There's well, I'd be happy if I were at the level of Tiger. Or there's like Nove. I think that's how you spell it. Say it. What else? And then, there's also like D&D map makers. So there's like, I'm not even sure how you spell it, but it's like CZE and Peku. Hold on. Patreon.com/Peku. How would you pronounce this? Ze and Peku? I feel like it's kind of like some, I don't know. Anyway, point is, they're doing well. So yeah, there's like opportunities, but as always, it's down to luck, and like there's few and far between. You're Shay. So it kind of feels it feels Mexican or something, like Aztec. CZE. Yeah, exactly. I really love I love how their core is like really, they really have a core thing, which is like D&D maps, but then they have like all these kinds of variations on that with like their they have like their maps, but then they have like variations on the maps, but they also have scenes that they do. So like these with like audio visual effects and stuff applied to like not just top down, but also, you know, just like an illustrated scene. And they offer that like in addition to the maps, which I think is really smart and really cool. So yeah, I'd love to take a leaf from them. It's just, you know. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, everybody wants to learn to draw, right? That's like the holy grail. But I feel, I don't know, would SEO really be the thing to gear for, you think? Because I feel like even if, you know, even if you're you find like, I don't know, some golden D&D niche or something, then you still have to be one of the top searches on Google in that niche. Oh great, we talked too much about marketing, so now the bots are coming. Not that I don't love talking about marketing. This is in no way a discouragement. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that like a lot of people are putting all their money on social media, in the sense of like they want to be on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and I feel like those, you know, like Pinterest and YouTube and stuff, which is like a lot more evergreen content. Like I'm getting a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube that's like years old or months old or whatever. And on social media, it's only the newest stuff. So I do feel like anything that's more evergreen makes way more sense to put all your effort into. It's just that, and in that sense, like tutorials are really very appropriate for YouTube. Like I put like the recordings of these sessions on YouTube also for like posterity, and so I don't have to keep all these streams on my hard drive, because I am not paying for all of that storage. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's not really, people aren't gonna like watch the whole stream and think like, oh, this is so fun to watch, let me search for more. Oh really? That's great. I love that kind of stuff. Well, apparently it was, you know, isn't that weird how like you're like, oh, I made one lazy post, and then people are like, yeah, it might be lazy for you, but it's super useful to me. I wish we could all get our success that way, just by being lazy. What's your path to success? Just be lazy. Oh my gosh, I am spending ages on this one freaking panel. I've been on this for almost an hour and a half and I'm still busy with this panel. Jeez. Though, to be fair, I spent a while troubleshooting the damn audio. Yeah, definitely. Man, streaming. I mean, it's fun. Like, if it weren't fun, and if it like, I do these streams. You know, I'm here to chat with people. So, who cares how long I take? It's just, it does make you take a lot longer with everything, which is why I don't really like do the penciling the pages or like concept art or whatever on stream, because the it takes so much concentration for me and like thinking and going back and forth and whatever, so I wouldn't have like the mental space to actually sit here and talk to people if I had to, you know, also think about the actual image. Even now, I'm kind of like going like and blanking while I haven't even finished the sentence. What kind of things do you stream? Do you also draw on stream? Full time. I'm like impressed that worked. I thought you had to be like insanely like that you had to be like one of the 1% to actually like stream full time. Hey, heroic antagonist, welcome. Escape from meetings. Welcome. Did you manage to get a word in your meetings, or are you going to be able to talk more here? Oh. Really? I didn't even know they had that. Hey, Tom! You're here. Thanks for dropping by. Cool. I won't be gone I think I'll be gone in like 40 minutes or so, because my parents are coming over for my birthday. So I need to like clean the house a bit. Make sure it's a little presentable. Thank you. So do you still stream, Stevie? Ah, nice. So you're working. So you can listen to my music selection while you work. I hope it pleases you. Oh, really? What kind of day job art do you do? This is some real different work from my oil painting, though, Tom. Oh, cool. Honestly, like those out of the blue things are kind of like the best. Somehow they end up being like the happiest accidents or something. Or do you not agree? Oh, all right. Well, people sometimes I'm like talking to people and then it turns out that they already left or something, so I'm used to it. Yeah, all my jobs that I got, period, were just like happy accidents or something, or me being like, really? And then it turned out to be really fun. So yeah, that's how stuff works, I guess. Which is why, when like young people worry about their career or whatever, just like, how am I gonna find a job? I'm kind of like, well, you don't know, or what will I do, for the rest of, do I want to be like, I don't know, an engineer, an artist, a sales marketer person for the rest of my life? And I'm like, well, you can do it for a while and then stuff will happen and things will change. It's not really like you're making a choice for the rest of your life, so Okay, Tom has the same problem, it seems, so maybe it's just a Twitch thing instead of Tom's internet thing. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you're secretly on Tom's internet. Wouldn't that be a surprise? But yeah, I would definitely like love working with other artists, like it's not really like the working with other artists thing that's keeping me from actually like getting a studio job again. It's just like I don't think I can, you know, work in that studio setting anymore, in the sense that what if you start working for like a slot machine company and then just like painting slot machines all the time or whatever. I don't think I'd be able to go back to that kind of stuff anymore. Hey, Adam! It's getting nice and busy in here. Should we try summoning people again? I should really drop by on one of your streams once, Adam. It's just that usually, like, I think usually you stream. Well, I'm not much of a stream watcher anyway, but I should come and say hi sometime. I watched like a tiny piece just before the stream. Yeah, I know. Don't guilt trip me. Honestly, it's like oh, like I do life. Okay. Honestly, I mean, you actually paint. I actually learned something from like the 5 seconds that I watched your stream, because I saw you painting the fire in your latest video, and I was like, how is that color changing? And it's not a screen layer. So how is he how is he making the colors change? Yeah, of course. I feel like there's much to learn from you. But anyway, I was just surprised at like how quickly that went. Anyway, so to tell other people, so it turned out to be like a gradient map. So I was like staring at your layers, going like, what the hell is he doing? Oh, it's a gradient map. That's so smart. There we go. We were just talking about video tutorials and how they're like so popular and such a good way to recognition, I guess. Video tutorials prove themselves again. Thanks. I will watch it later, because I do like use fire effects from time to time. So that would be useful. I use a brush set now, but never hurts to have more ways. Oh, hold on. I missed antagonists. For whatever, watching people play games. Yeah. I get it. I mean, in terms of like chatting, I think I could watch art streams. I don't know. I think once I get to a place where I don't have to work or do chores or whatever, I don't really want to like socialize anymore. So I just want to like sit behind my computer or the TV and not talk to anybody anymore. But like if you're watching an art stream, then the fun part is socializing to me. So it's kind of like, what's the point then if I don't want to socialize, but also don't like not socializing when I'm watching a stream? I mean, I like watching people's snippets, you know, when like, there was this, I think, I still know their name, Burger Paul or something, and not Burger Paul, it was something Scandinavian. YouTube, let's see, Burger Paul, Assassins. They would do like all this dumb shit in Assassin's Creed. And it was so freaking fun. It was... I was like crying, laughing. We broke Assassin's Creed, thank you. I'm not sure if it's like funny anymore. But I remember this had me crying. Oh, it wasn't, and for me it was probably like Black Flag or something. Anyway, funny stuff. Now don't all go away from the stream to watch that video. I guess I did that to myself, but... Freedom blocking you? Oh, right. That, like, the app thing. I was like, why? I was like, why is the United States blocking you from watching a YouTube video? Isn't that awful that, like, my association with the word freedom is, like... so strongly linked, to America. Okay, hold on. My computer's telling me to take a break. I will. Okay, I'll run an ad to like get rid of the pre-rolls, and then I'll be back in like a couple minutes to get this computer off my back. Oh, I'm back and I need to catch up, y'all. Hold on. Oh, Tricia needs to be making discoverable content. YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Twitch is actually how would the discovery feed be different from like the home page? Oh, because it's a whole feed? Ah. Okay, I get it. Do I like this? No. But is it gonna be like this is the first time I've heard of it, so I'm just asking the dumb questions. But is it gonna be like the mobile format then? Yeah, exactly. Portrait video. Huh. That would be different in a good way in that sense, but I don't really make a lot of clips of my streams, except for like the, you know, I have some of them where mostly where you know, just like stupid stuff happening in chat or something, but I'm not sure how can you like upload highlights? Because I feel like the way I'd want to approach it is like having me, you know, like do the shading or whatever, but then cut them in or something in short bits. And then have like a minute long. Not that I really look forward to editing video, but I could. It would just take me a couple days to make. Well, I mean, it's not so much that like the clip editor is bad. It's just I'm really bad at editing. At least really slow at editing. Like I did a minute long video for my Kickstarter. Was it a minute? Yeah, I think it was a minute, and it took me like a day and a half to make. So that shit just takes me time. It's one of the reasons aside from like the privacy reasons, that I've just refuse to be on TikTok just because like video editing takes such a long time on top of actually making the thing that I'm kind of like I wouldn't even be able to, you know, make anything anymore. I'd just be busy making video content or like editing video, and I even feel like I'm really stretched thin with all these social media that I'm like trying to keep up with. So non-edited, how would I make a cohesive story thing video of myself for 1 minute straight? That's what would work with me. Because I do, like, if this stream gets rated or whatever, I do manage to kind of like blurt out an explanation about Netherrealms, but still it's kind of, yeah, exactly. I don't know. Kind of feels too awkward for a recorded video. Maybe I'm wrong though, but I do it sometimes, but then I'm not sure if I would I wouldn't want to listen to it anymore, that's for sure. I'd want to record it and then put it up and then never listen to it again, probably. Do people actually do a lot of like actual introduction clips and stuff? Because I feel like it's very you know, spontaneous and stuff. As in, there's not a lot of introduction to people's streams except for like the textual ones, I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe Adam's gonna come in and be like, no, have you never seen my introduction to my channel? Right. I did it again. I summoned you. Stevie was talking about like how you get, how do I explain this? See, this would be my introduction clip. So Stevie was suggesting maybe make like an introduction clip to Netherrealms with like the new discovery fee that Twitch is introducing, and like something like pretty casual, just being like, you know, what if the like I do when the stream gets rated and I have to explain in like 5 seconds what Netherrealms is about. Exactly. Come back, Adam, come back. Anyway, so she was like, can you can maybe like do a clip and then not do a lot of editing? And I was like, well, is that a thing that people do? And then I was like, maybe Adam is gonna come in and say like, oh yeah, haven't you seen my clip? I have one right on my channel. That's what I was saying. Why not? Well, because honestly, anything that sounds like more work that would take away time from drawing kind of like scares me nowadays, because I already feel like I'm spending, I don't know, at least half, if not 3/4 of my time not drawing. You know, like three quarters of my time I feel like is already spent on marketing, answering emails, you know, all that kind of stuff. So if I were to like invest more time away from drawing, then well, I mean, Adam, had you heard about like this new discovery feed thing on Twitch? Yeah, sure, just add it on. And yeah, I mean, Stevie, like that, I guess that's like part of being like a business owner, right? You do feel like you need to be doing everything at once. But yeah, I think I'd be a lot more calm about it if I had like just like a steady stream of income, where I'd be more like, well, I need to dedicate 50%. I think that's like a good amount to strive for if you have like your own business, is to be like 50% making and 50% promoting stuff. So I feel like if I like actually had clients come in, then I'd be like more comfortable just saying like, okay, I need to spend half my time creating, done. But since I need to start making more money, I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should promote more. Aggressively follows Adam. Yeah, I mean, so far the Kickstarters, well, I mean, I am pretty worried about like how this Kickstarter is gonna do, but that's also like circumstantial, I guess. Situational, I think the word is. But yeah, for me, it's just like the whole pressure of my savings running out, which is, I wish it didn't come down to that, because it doesn't like feel authentic. But yeah, eventually, like the bottom line is you need to earn your keep. Yeah, I really, like, you say that jokingly, I really wonder if it would help. I don't, like, not in the way that, like, I'm considering it, but I'm actually thinking maybe it wouldn't even help to pay for the verification. Right. Oh, I think, have you not said this before? I think someone else mentioned this before. Where that might be like the thing to do, just to, but then would it not still like suppress links or whatever? Yeah. Okay. It was your brilliant idea. Okay. No, me. I also feel like I'm talking about the same thing every time, but whatever. As long as we're having fun, then it doesn't matter. I'm glad you reminded me because I think it's an interesting idea. But I wonder. Well, you can try. I promise I won't judge you, and then let me know how it. Let us know if it worked. If like your whole following followed you to a different platform. Oh, you're gonna try it right now? I'm almost done with like the one panel. Jeez. I'm not even sure how much faster this inking would have gone if I were not chatting, to be honest. It's just these panels are a lot of work with a lot of people in them, and the fur takes a long time to draw. Welcome back, Stevie. I think I've actually seen people in clip with like fur brushes where it just like draws these kinds of lines if you go like this. Kind of like, where are they? It's like a pattern. I know, it's just, I don't know. That's why, oh, there it is. Sometimes, like, I think, like, what if I got, like, a really well-paying job that would allow me to just work, like, 2 days a week, and then I'd be able to do art on the other 3 days. But then I think, like, well, what kind of job would allow you that kind of stuff? I wonder how to make these brushes, because I don't think it's a... The cool thing about these compared to like do they? I was gonna say, like, the cool thing about these is that they can have, like, they're more like stamps, it seems. Sorry, I'm just, like, getting distracted right on stream. But, yeah, see? There we go. I really wonder how that works. Decoration. I should look into that sometime, because it would be a really nice job for this way. Honestly, no. I think Stephanie chose something appropriate for me. But I honestly had more ideas for a different subject. So maybe I can like kind of like incorporate the two. Well, now that like it's so annoying that you can't really like talk openly about it, but so Stevie and I are on a project together, and it's really cool, and but we can't talk about it yet. But now that I'm talking about it with you, I'm kind of like getting ideas, like, oh, maybe I can like try this, or maybe this would be cool, or what if? Maybe, see, now I'm going silent just because I'm thinking about all these things. Well, how about you? I mean, have you like made any sketches yet? Or has it mostly been like word brainstorming? Yeah. I mean, we're getting some okay leeway with that, I think. But yeah, it's more, I think this one's more technical than the previous one. Still, it's really cool, and I'm really glad to be part of the project. Yeah, same to you. I think sometimes it. So I told this. I mean, talk about like. I mean, Adam said he was a broken ringer, but you know, I'm gonna tell the same story as I did in last stream. But I had one colleague, and he was like the planner. And hold on, let me take a sip. And so he had to like transfer his work because he was like quitting and making way for a new colleague. And so when he had to transfer his work, he was like, well, you know, if ringing comes in with like a problem, then you should just like, let her talk. And usually if she just starts talking, then she's like, by the end of the story, she's figured it out herself and she walks away again. So if you just let her speak, then usually she figures it out by herself and you don't need to do anything. So I'm kind of like, I was like talking to other people about it just because it makes so many things so much clearer. Though, I mean, that is to say, not that I don't need and appreciate other people's input, but because I with like the Kickstarter stretch goals and stuff, I was really appreciative of like the ideas that everybody came up with, and I thought they were really on point. Oh my gosh, I think I finished one panel. And now I'm kind of, well, I guess I'll go on to 5. But at 5 o'clock, I really need to leave. Unless you all are going to disappear before that time, but maybe I should put in the text first before I make the same mistake again. I think I actually managed to leave enough space for text this time. Now that I'm reading this text, it totally sounds like innuendo. Actually, I'm gonna solve that differently. Alright, people. I think I'm gonna duck out. Thanks so much for joining and keeping me company, talking about streams and stuff. Thanks, I'm glad you liked it, and I really liked having you in the stream and stuff. Of course! This was like the perfect occasion. Thanks for stream. Tom trying to get a word in before I leave. Thanks, people. And I'll see. Actually, I still need to see if I'm gonna be here next week, because I'm gonna launch the Kickstarter. I'm not sure if I want to like stream or if I'm gonna be spending all day like you know, promoting the stuff and like sending out all the messages and that kind of stuff. So I still have to decide what I'm gonna do next Tuesday. But anyway, I'll let you know. Sign up for the newsletter, because I'll let people know in there and stuff. But yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you later.